All right, y'all, so we're going to have to make some adjustments on this home defense setup, man. I think we're going to swap you out. That's much better. There we go. Now that's a stronger lineup. Let's get it. What's good, YouTube, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to I Am Fresh. And we back at it again with another video, man. Listen, Fresh fam, I messed up, man. If y'all been tapped in with my videos and y'all seen my home defense setups, my home defense setup video, you will see that one of the weapons of choice was, in fact, my Smith & Wesson M&P 15. All right, this thing is chambered in 5.56, and initially, man, I thought, listen, stopping power, capacity, you know what I'm saying, controllability, the length, everything was so practical for this being my home defense. However, after taking a training, I realized that I have to reevaluate what's most effective all across the board. And there were some boxes that went unchecked with this thing that were critical, man, critical, all right? So, as you all know, this thing being chambered in 5.56, when you're shooting this thing in a house, you have to take into accord something called over-penetration, all right? That's something that I really wasn't even considering, because I'm like, man, if it's a bad guy in my house, man, I don't care about that. I don't care if it go through him, through the door, and wherever else it go. I just want to neutralize it. Nah, man, not when you got kids, all right? If you guys live in an apartment, if you live in a townhouse, if you live in, you know, a neighborhood, a single family home, whatever, and you in a neighborhood and you got neighbors next to you. You can't just go firing this thing all willy-nilly like that. So you have to factor all of that in when you're selecting a good home defense weapon, right? So that was con number one, over penetration. The second con is the sound, the loudness of this thing, all right? And I'm speaking for, you know, the shorter platforms, right? You're talking about these 7.5-inch barrels, 10.5 and under, you know, 10.5, 7.5, this is 7.5 here. Man, these things are really, really, really loud, man, especially in enclosed quarters. Does that make sense? When you're shooting in really close quarters and it's in enclosed settings such as in a house or in a building, man, this thing is amplified. The sound is magnified and it creates an echo and a concussive type of sound. It's almost like many little frag grenades going off, man. And you know, in that training, you know, when your ear protection slips off, you're able to really get a good experience to what it's like firing one of these in close quarters in an enclosed setting and what it sounds like. And it's deafening to the ears, man. Your ears are really rattling. It kind of puts you in a state of a little bit of confusion, especially you got to think if you're dealing with an intruder, your adrenaline's pumping. Say, you know, it's a gun battle, a gunfight ensues. I assume somebody breaking into your house has a weapon, and you guys are firing shots back and forth. You're rocking this thing off, man. And so imagine your ears just kind of blanking out. That's a sense loss. You lost one of your senses, and so that can severely impair you. And what you don't want to do in defending your home is impair yourself. All right, man. And also, too, you got to factor in your loved ones. If you don't live by yourself and you got other people in the house, think about their hearing. I got small children. I got a 1 and a 5-year-old, man. So this right here will be detrimental to my babies. You see what I'm saying? All right, so that was another con that was I had to take into account for this being my setup. And the third and final thing, it kind of runs cohesive with the sound, was also my sight, man. The flash from this short barrel, man, this short barrel platform. It's not bad when you're outside, okay? It's something that just doesn't affect you at all. It looks cool. Even at night, if you're firing outside at night, it's still not that bad. But in an enclosed setting, in the dark, I had to learn that through some training, man. In the dark, it's like a flashbang, man. It's like a flashbang. So you got this quick flash that's like blinding you, and also the sound that's deafening you, man. You see what I'm saying? So you can't even hear and your sight is being impaired. That's no good, man. So pairing that with some over penetration, for me personally, I'm not speaking for everybody, man. I know people like to get in the comments and take everything personal. This is just my personal opinion. This is not law. I'm not speaking for everybody in their want for their home. I'm only speaking for myself. All right. So with all of that being said, this is a great PDW. This is great for a defensive weapon. However, inside the house, home defense, close quarters, at nighttime, this isn't it. This is why I'm going to switch to a PCC, all right? A Pistol Caliber Carbine. Here's why, okay? Yeah, you lose a little bit of that stopping power, but what you do is you help mitigate some of that over penetration, man, all right? Now, when I say PCC, this one in particular is chambered in 9mm. It would be a preference type thing. They have PCCs chambered in 45. They got PCCs chambered in 40 cal. You know, that'll be up to your choice. But me personally, I'm running with 9mm. That controllability is there. You're still getting that high capacity to defend the home. That muzzle flare is not there. The sound is, this is far more manageable and safe on the ears than it is firing that 5.56. That's why, so this checks off all of the boxes that are very important to me. And I think this is more ideal. So I think that paired with also the maneuverability of it, the small package and small platform, this will be more ideal for a home defense weapon. I just wanted to check in with y'all on some things that I ran into, man, because, you know, I've been getting my training up and I've been putting my range time in. And so with that being said, I'm able to evaluate a lot of different things while still being effective, man. So if y'all enjoyed this video, man, don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up, man. If you ain't like it, man, that's cool too, man. I just appreciate y'all watching, man. And definitely hit that subscribe button, man, if y'all want to join the Fresh fam. Listen, man, everybody is welcome, man. We all family here, all right, y'all? And I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.